Hey guys, it's Jackie here, aka Unbanded Cutie, or the artist formerly known as Banded Cutie, and I'm coming in on Mother's Day. I do apologize, it is very late in the night, and that's why my lighting's a little off, but I wanted to get my cooking done for the week. As you can see by my kitchen, we had a celebration for Mother's Day, and we have tons of protein dishes here. We have steak, chicken, pork chops, sausage, and other stuff, but I wanted to make something healthier and lighter for the week because I definitely indulged today. So I'm going to be making a spaghetti squash stir fry, and I'm really excited because I went to a local farmer's market and I picked up a spaghetti squash, and I'm going to be making that with some asparagus, mushrooms, onions, and peppers, keeping that portion vegetarian for my boyfriend, and then of course I'll be adding some of the leftover meats for mine to just add a little bit more protein. So what you should do is have the oven preheating to 375, and we're going to be cooking the spaghetti squash for about 35 to 40 minutes. So give me a few minutes just to prep and prepare, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I did in this aluminum foil pan, I took some of the asparagus and I tossed in some extra virgin olive oil and some granulated garlic, and I'm tossing that in the oven now. Alright, so when picking a spaghetti squash, the color really doesn't matter because it's going to come in different variations of yellow. You're going to have dark yellow, light yellow, my yellow, sun yellow, I don't know, whatever colors of yellow there are. What you do want to make sure is that you have one that sounds full, right? You also want to have one that is hard to touch, a little bit heavier than what you're expecting for its size, and you don't want to have any green anywhere around it because once you have green, that means it's not good enough to cook. So when preparing the spaghetti squash, what I like to do is just slice off a little bit at the end. Slice off the top. Put it down. That's my oven just letting us know that it's ready, and slicing it down the middle. And it's always easier to just rock back and forth with the knife than to cut all the way down. Of course, mine's going to give me a little bit of problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the guts out, right, with a spoon, kind of like what you do for a pumpkin. Now you can throw the insides out, or you can save the seeds for a light and healthy snack. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take some extra virgin olive oil, just drizzle some in the big one. Go around, drizzle some in here. I'm not fancy, so I don't have like a brush, so I'm just going to take my fingers and make sure I get it all the way around. Right? You can definitely season the spaghetti squash after the fact, but I think, you know, once you're roasting spaghetti squash and you get that nice roasted flavor, it's good to have, you know, your seasonings on it to begin with. Right? So I put the EVOO. Now you can definitely add some salt and pepper, but I'm going to be adding some granulated garlic just to keep with the asparagus theme. Right? Plus I love garlic. Plus garlic helps keep your blood sugar down. Right? So now that that's seasoned with extra virgin olive oil and garlic powder, we're going to go and we're put them hollow side down, and you put that to roast for 35 to 40 minutes. What I'm going to do is just cook some peppers. With some onions and mushrooms. Just have an amazing sauce. So excited. This before. I've noticed myself going more into like the vegetarian / vegan diet. Of course, I'm still keeping, you know, some eggs and cheese, and that's definitely not vegan, but I'm definitely going more for like less animal byproduct food. So, you know, besides the egg and cheese, definitely a lot more veggies, a lot more tofu, mushrooms, miso, spinach, just more colorful food. And I think I told you guys this in my other videos, that one of my nutritionists definitely said that you want to eat the rainbow. And eating the rainbow gets you all your vitamins and nutrients in, and of course it just makes the food more appealing and gives it more flavor, which I love. So if we want, we can keep these this size. I'm going to chop them down a little bit. Alright, I'm going to be pulling out some of my I can't believe it's not butter and sauteing these vegetables in while I cut up the onion and the mushrooms. I personally like red onions so much better than the white onions, but these are the onions that are more used for cooking because red onions have a more specific flavor, and these are just a little bit sweeter. That, my friends, is how I cut onions very quickly without crying. Instead of going to ShopRite, I went to the farmer's market, right? And one of the reasons why is because I would prefer to support local farmers and their endeavors. And I didn't realize how much produce is cheaper at a farmer's market. I've got all these vegetables on top of extra vegetables that I have in my fridge for 12 bucks. Where if I would have gone to ShopRite, I've definitely been spending a little bit more. Now I'm just giving the mushrooms a rough chop. I kind of want to keep their shape. I think I'll add a couple more. Just cut them in half a little bit. But I love mushrooms. They give the meaty protein flavor that meat gives, but without adding meat, which is delicious. I'll be throwing these in the pot with the rest of the vegetables, and then I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, so my spaghetti squash has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look of what that looks like. The asparagus is about ready to come out. So here is the onions, peppers, green and red, and mushrooms mixture. I added some, I can't believe it's not butter. I've also added a little bit of salt, a little bit of adobo, and a little bit of sazon con achote. This one. And that's just to add a little bit more color. I will be adding tomato sauce to this. And the reason I added all those seasoning here is because the tomato sauce is a little bland. So I wanted to make sure that all of these got that flavor before I added the sauce. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a few. Tell me when it's ready.
It's been recorded.
Yeah? Can you see everything? You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? 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 Okay. Alright guys, so this is what the squash looks like. It's actually been out of the oven for about maybe 20 minutes, and it's still really, really hot. But basically it cooked at 375. I kept it in there for 40 minutes. So what you do, and why it's called spaghetti squash, hold on, this is really hot. Because that's why. You see it? It basically falls apart and makes like spaghetti noodles. So it's kind of like the zucchini that I made the other day. They're both in the squash family, but this is spaghetti squash. So let me just get this out and put it onto a bowl. We can go from there. Okay guys, so this is what the finished product looks like. The last time I filled this 1 1/8 cup container with the zucchini squash, it made me 2 lunches. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill this. halfway. Take my onions, peppers, mushroom, and sauce mixture. Throw some on top. Right, just to give it flavor, and we don't have to season anything because we seasoned the sauce and then we seasoned the spaghetti squash when we made it in the oven. Put a few asparagus in here because you like to eat the rainbow. Well, I should probably cut my asparagus, but I'm not going to. And if I wanted to, I would definitely add some meat, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going in for the taste test. And of course you have protein with the mushrooms, and then the zucchini has a little bit of protein as well. It's basically a low carb, low sugar, gluten-free version of food. Alright, and we're going to go in for the taste test.
Be careful, I'm not coming. It's slippery with the floor. Wet.
It's really good. Ignore my mother in the background making noise, like usual. I'm a fan. Hope you guys enjoy. You'll see me soon with my 7-week update. And then we'll go from there. Don't forget to chew, 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 or else everything won't go down so easily. Alright, happy Mother's Day. Have a great week. And you'll see me throughout the week with my 8-week update. My special giveaway, which I was supposed to do at week 6, my bad. And we'll go from there. Love you guys, bye.